Hi, this is Peter That's Clairvoyant here, and I'm doing your astrology reading here now for Virgo October 2019. So that's Virgo October 2019. So the funny thing I'm picking up now with you Virgoans is basically you've got to kind of start thinking about what it is you're really kind of seeking in life a little bit now. As if to say, do you want to sort of stay put as you are, which I do get the feeling some of you more or less will. You may sort of make subtle changes a little bit as you move forward over this next month or two. But then there are going to be quite a few of you where I feel so you are looking for change because it's like you're a bit unsettled and you're not liking the unsettlement around you. So it's like I feel so you will start to look at sort of analysing that a little bit and then gradually implementing it as the month progresses and start to get closer towards December. So I feel so don't worry too much. You'll be fine. It's nothing really negative or over sort of thinking, analysing, and I just feel as though you'll be fine. But it's just this kind of gradual shift. It's a bit like you're sort of feeling a bit like the Leos, but not quite as deep and frustrated. It's just you kind of feeling a bit sort of not quite yourself, but not too bad. Okay, but I feel like for you Virgos now who are in relationships a little bit in your love life, I just get the feeling you're going to do a little bit of tidying up there, starting to think a bit more about your partners you are, and I feel like your partners are noticing you feeling this unsettlement, so they are trying to do their little bit around you to kind of appease you, which is great. It's like a calming influence coming in, and I feel so that's good. But those of you who are single, I just feel as though you can make a bit more of an effort to kind of get out there a little bit now and find what it is you're truly looking for. And I feel around about the 19th of sort of October is a really great time for you to feeling a bit positive and going out and splashing out on a new wardrobe and sort of tweaking yourself a little bit, freshening yourself up a little bit, and then it's like you're ready to kind of trap that new energy to come in, and I feel that will really help you along quite nicely. But I feel like you're not rushing into things, but you will be making more of a concerted effort because it's like you've plodded along a little bit, you've not rushed, but now you're ready to bring in the new, and I just feel as though it's good. Okay, and then when it comes to family a little bit, I just get the feeling you're feeling a little bit, don't know, you're not quite feeling connected with family. It's like this feeling like there's a void there between you and certain members of family, and especially to do with children. So it's like you're going to be looking at over the coming months and thinking how you can perhaps fix that void or repair it or bring it closer together. And I feel like you will, but I feel like you've got to say to yourself, look, Rome wasn't built in a day. You've been having a lot going on over these last few years. So family and close friendships and children, it's not been easy to connect. So it's like I can see you gradually starting to get yourself sorted. You gradually can start thinking about that side of your life. But I feel like I say, don't try and fix everything at once. You've got to take your time and then it will come together nicely. If you try and fix it all like a sticking plaster quickly, it's just not going to work and you'll make things worse. So just let things gradually come together, because the more you become settled instead of this unsettlement around you, everybody starts to bond with you better, and that's the way to kind of look at it. Now, work, this is an area of your life I feel so you should give a little bit of attention, because this could be causing the unsettlement, but you are a bit of a perfectionist. So, you sort of want everything just right, or I'm not going to move yet, and yet you know you need to. So it may be time to start to look at making changes now within the work situation. So either think about moving up the ladder and progressing, or think about changing completely or going to just a different environment to do what you do. And then I feel like as you do that, that will really have a positive impact on the rest of your life, so to speak. But I just feel as though don't just sort of stay put, because it doesn't feel right. I feel as though change is coming. It needs to be looked at. It needs to be implemented in whatever way you feel as though is best for you. And then as you do that, you'll start to see other areas of your life kind of pick up naturally. And that will be a really good thing to do. Okay. Some of you Virgoans are just going to be thinking about studying. And it might not be study to do with career neither. It might be just something that you want to get involved in for you. which is going to be good. But if it is connected to career, it's going to be quite good, quite advantageous. I feel so it'll get you where you need to be. But if it's just for you, for something for you to focus on, or for you to get involved in for your own personal self, like a hobby or something you feel that you need to do, for whatever reason it may be, I feel great. Yeah, don't shy away from it. Don't not do it. I just think it's good. Anything to get you out of this unsettlement and get you where you need to be is a win-win situation. But just staying put and not moving forward, it's just not doing it any good. And I think if you do stay put, you'll be all right sort of this month, but as the month progresses, it just gets worse and worse and worse. And then everybody will be feeling you like a bear with a sore head, so to speak, and that ain't going to be good. So focus on these things. Money, not too concerned about money. You're pretty good with money. If any of you are struggling with money, you will put it right. I can see you getting finances sorted and all right, but I feel the majority of you Virgos are okay with money. Health-wise, I've got you sort of traps tweaking your diet generally, and that's going to be good. And then some of you with your home, I just feel so you're just going to try and get things back on track a little bit, again, to do with family, to do with the well-being of everybody. But again, do bear in mind, you can't fix everything all at once. So I feel like Virgos, you're not in a bad place. And I just feel like I say, it's just this unsettlement. And I just feel as though you'll gradually start to sort things out. It will have an impact. It will gradually start to reflect on other areas of your life, and then you'll start to move forward. But I just feel like October is a month where it's neither near nor there. It's like you're just sort of gradually moving through it. But I feel like as you get into November, that's when you will start to feel a bit more intrigued about things, and you will be starting to look at other areas of your life. But at the moment, you just need to let this settlement just gradually get where it needs to get. It's like it's either guiding you to where you're going or guiding you to make changes. But at the moment, you're not there yet. But I just feel as though you will start to gradually look at it. But it just feels like work could be the main source of this unsettlement. But if not, just wait for things to gradually move forward. It's a bit like saying it's not the time to rock the boat as such, but thinking about it and being guided to it will be the key. But other than that, I feel like you'll be absolutely fine. So I hope that kind of makes sense. And then just watch out for a mother figure around you. It's either somebody's mother or mother of children, or it could be your mother. I just feel like you could be sort of going head to head with them a little bit, like a bit of a battle of wills. But I just feel so, don't argue back with them, because I just get the feeling you won't win. You won't get anywhere with them, but I just feel as though if you just leave it and leave it to them and don't let them wind you up, it's like you will end up being the better one off, because it's like you're not rising to it and they are baiting for an argument. So I just feel as though just don't get involved. Okay, and just keep an eye on your car as well. I get the feeling either you're wanting to change your car and it might not be the right time financially yet, but I just feel as though do focus on it. Just make sure it's running all right. But I feel like next year things will be picking up around you and you will be in a better position to change your vehicle. But other than that, don't worry too much. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Hope that's kind of made sense. Please do get in touch with me if you do want a private reading. But again, I do feel with your Virgos, I'm not saying don't have a reading, but I think try and put off anything to do with finding any guidance until November, because I just get the feeling that's when things are going to start to take shape a little bit. Well, unless you want a bit of a heads up. But if you want to wait for things to start to unfold so you can have a bit more of an idea of which way to turn, then yeah. But I could understand why you might want it now. But like I say, I'll let you judge that if you feel as though you want a reading. Okay, so thanks very much for listening.